Future value using compound interest, we have discussed that a bit, and we have seen that the future value calculations are again based on the amount of principal, which is the present value, and the rate of interest and the time period, which was the case in simple interest too. But here in compounding, we multiply the rate of interest with the balance amount after the first year. And the reason was that in the first year, simple interest and compound interest both give us the same value, is that in the first year, the amount of interest is the same due to the application of rate of interest on the principal amount. But from the second year onwards, we start getting more amount of interest, and hence the future value starts increasing in contrast to simple interest. We discussed that to calculate the future value of an amount, what we do is that we multiply the present value with a factor, which we discussed was 1 plus r raised to the power n. 1 plus r raised to the power n is called the future value interest factor, that is FVIF. And this factor is actually multiplied with the value of principal or the present value every time in order to get the future value of any amount. Now, this factor, future value interest factor, whenever is applied, there will be some value of r and some value of n associated to this. So when we write FVIF, we always write the value of r and the value of n that is there. Later, we'll discuss that how this future value interest factor is applied using a table where the FVIF values are given to us, and we use that table to apply this factor. But initially, we'll see that how can we use a calculator to calculate the future value by using this future value interest factor. When we compound an amount for many years, let's say 30 years, 40, 50 years, the future value becomes much higher than the simple interest future value. And it is because every time when we are compounding or we are calculating the future value interest factor is multiplied by the previous balance value. So if I say that future value interest factor 1 plus r is multiplied once by an amount, it gives us the value after 1 year. But if it is applied twice, it is multiplied twice by the value, it gives us the value after 2 years. So every time when we are multiplying the future value interest factor with the previous balance, it gives us a greater value. This is due to the fact that a lot of interest is accumulated over time. As we have mentioned, a longer period of time where the amount of interest has exceeded the amount of principal, and hence one application of future value interest factor will give us a huge amount of interest. Let's have a look at it further. When we have to calculate the value after, let's say, 5 years, the factor will then be multiplied by the principal amount 5 times, and we take its power equal to 5. That is the value of n equal to 5. Now, what does it mean, the value equal to 5, n is equal to 5? Have a look at the formula where future value is present value into 1 plus r raised to the power 5. 1 plus r raised to the power 5 means that 1 plus r is multiplied 5 times by the present value in order to get this future value. This is further elaborated, that present value into 1 plus r multiplied by 1 plus r multiplied by 1 plus r, and so on for 5 times. So that means if we have got a value of n equal to 30, this means that we have to multiply the present value 30 times with 1 plus r in order to get that future value. And instead of taking this factor for 30 times, what we do is that we take its power equal to 30. so that in one go we can calculate the future value. So any number of n, 30, 40, 30,000, 40,000, 30 million, 40 million, any amount can be put here, and in one go, by using this future value interest factor with a given value of r and n, we can calculate the future value. After the first time when we multiply the factor with the principal, we multiply it with the previous value. That means if 1 plus r is multiplied once with the present value, the second time 1 plus r is multiplied by the answer of present value into 1 plus r. The second time it is multiplied by the answer that is called the balance amount, and hence we keep on getting a greater and greater future value. And this is what we have been emphasizing again and again, that compound interest gives us a greater and greater future value.